What is going on, YouTube? It's been a little while, a few days since the Monday Morning Minutes, but glad to be back. This is gonna be uploaded. Today's Wednesday, but I'm uploading this tomorrow, so technically Thursday, right? But I just finished my workout. I was gonna film it, and I was thinking, you guys have already seen a few workouts, but what you haven't seen yet, and something that I've been getting asked a handful of times, like DMs, comments, and emails, is how to do a muscle up. And well, before you do muscle up, you got to be pretty comfortable with pull-ups, in my opinion. And the better you are at pull-ups and the better you are at calisthenic movements, you know, pull-ups and push-ups, the better chance you're going to be able to conquer the muscle up, and conquer the muscle up with proper form, and do it in a way to where you can actually implement it into your workouts and also not hurt yourself. Because when I remember my first ever muscle up, I did it like one arm and then the other, and it was really bad. And I did that a few times, and I think I tweaked my shoulder when I first learned it back in high school. And then since that moment, I'm like, I need to learn it the proper way and get the form down and also get more power down so I don't hurt myself in the future. So in this video today, I want to show you guys how to do a muscle up. And if you can't do muscle up, or if you can't do pull-ups in general, then I would say this video isn't exactly for you. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to get better at just even pull-ups, or muscle ups, or you're trying to learn the muscle up, the fact is, here's my philosophy. You know how a runner runs every day? They run almost every day, 5 times a week, and they run a lot, right? They don't go balls to the wall every single day, and they go through different cycles and peaks, and then rest days, and then high mileage days, and then some of the sprinters will, you know, really start short distances and work on their starts or whatever, right? But those are what runners do. So if you're trying to, and if a runner runs every day, and if your main goal is to get better at pull-ups or muscle-ups, you should be doing pull-ups every day, in my opinion. Give it a shot. If it works for you, great. If not, don't do it. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to do pull-ups balls to the wall every day. You don't have to do max out every day. But even if you are hitting legs one day, lower body, hit 5 sets of 5 before you start, and then hit 5 sets of 5 after. Or if 5's too many for you, hit 2 or 3. If 5's too easy for you, do 10 to 12. If that's easy, you know, just do something where you're comfortable with it, where you're getting your body warm, but your body's getting used to the movement, right? So honestly, if you do that every time you work out or every single day, think about how many pull-ups you'll be doing by the end of the year. It'll compound effect, and you know, the 25 to 30 to whatever, even if it's 5 or 10 pull-ups a day that you weren't doing before, is gonna add up, and you are going to get better at it. But yeah, let's get into the movement. I'm gonna walk you guys through a few different things that I think about when I do the muscle up, and things that might help you. But yeah, let's get to this. Okay, first things first. I'm gonna show you the first movement. What I think about is when I hop onto the bar, I wanna get my head through my shoulders and I wanna be fully extended. And then from that point, moving my head past my shoulders this way, and then bringing my knees up. So it's almost like I like to think as the muscle up as the power clean, because the power clean is like something you start in a deadlift position, and then you get in front of the bar, and then you catch it in a front squat, and then it's very momentum based. It's also power based, and you need to have the correct form to do it the right way, similar to a muscle up. But you know, with the muscle up, the bar isn't moving, only your body is. So yeah, this is what I think about first, and I'm going to show you this. So the head through the shoulders, and then bring your knees up, okay? Alright, so yeah, that's the first movement I think of. That movement is just me getting, like I said before, my head through my shoulders, and then bring my knees up to my chest. So that's where you gotta get your power from, is from your feet, from your legs, transfer to your hips, through your core, and then up and over the bar. And the biggest thing is, you see me starting on this side of the bar, right? Like my head is going through this side of the bar, and then as I come this way, I'm going out away from the bar. I'm not going straight up, because in a pull-up you just go straight up and straight down, to where if you try to do a muscle up that way, or if you're trying to learn to do a muscle up that way, it's gonna be a lot harder, nearly impossible if you haven't done one yet. Once you get really, I guess, become more of an expert, and you can do strict muscle ups, then yeah, you could do it that way, but this is more of a power muscle up, more of a, it's not a full kip, but it's like a hybrid, and this is the way I learned, so this is the way I'm gonna show you guys. But yeah, you wanna be able to use your knees and transfer the momentum this way, not straight up and down, but this way, away from the bar. So you're going, you're putting your head through, knees, transferring it, and then coming back from the bar, and then the next part I'm going to show you is up and over. So it's more like a 2-part movement. You can break it down in 3 parts, but you know, you start from the heads through, and then you get it to your main goal in this next movement. And you're not going to be able to do this, most of you guys, because it's a very, very hard movement, but your main goal is going to be trying to get your hips to the bar. Alright, so as you can see, oh, it's kind of tiring, but no. So you start with the first phase, then the second phase, you want to try to get the hip to the bar to your hip as close as you can. So by you getting the bar to your hip, you're essentially going to be going away from the bar. And then right when you get your eye line starts to go over the bar, that's when you want to throw yourself over the bar, like you saw what I was doing. So it's a 1 movement. If this is the bar right here, you're going in front of it, then behind it, then up and over. So it's like this motion. That's one way of doing the muscle up, and for me it's the most effective way for me to how I learn, and also how I teach a few people to do it. But give it a try, and if you think it is effective, leave a comment below. If you don't think it's effective, leave a comment below. Either fucking way, give it a shot. Okay, I know I only filmed 2 clips of that, and you're probably like, oh Kevin, that didn't really help. But the biggest thing is just doing it and trying it and doing it. If you can't do it every day, do it at least every other time you train, and practice it, practice the movement, practice just pull-ups. So I'd say the biggest thing is being able to be comfortable being explosive and getting that movement down, because it's all a movement thing. There's people who I know who can do like 20 pull-ups that can't do a muscle up, and then there's people that I know that can only do maybe 5 really good pull-ups and they can do a muscle up. Because at the end of the day, if you get the form down and you get your head through and you have the right mobility, and you can transfer the momentum of your knees and get the whole entire biomechanics down, right? You're gonna be able to conquer the muscle up, even though if you don't have necessarily like 20 pull-ups in your back or 25 in a row, right? Which is definitely helpful. If you have that plus the form of the muscle ups, then you'll be able to bang them out. But if not, then you gotta start by just learning the movements and then building your strength. So pull up every day, hashtag pull up every day. That should be a thing, right? Yeah, let's start that, hashtag pull up every day. Because I honestly, there's a point in my life when I was 18 and 19, I literally did pull-ups every single day, and I probably did I did way too many. Literally, there's a time frame in my life where I did I think 200 every single day, and it's like kind of sickening. But and then I took a break off that, and I did more lifting and stuff for football. You know, you gotta do what you want, and do the workouts that are tending to your goals. So you know, when I started playing football, I needed to gain weight, and I didn't have enough time to be at the gym doing that many pull-ups, right? But yeah, so give it a shot. Hashtag pull up every day, get better at it, and then eventually muscle up every day. Fuck it. But yeah, that's today's video, and until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video is going to be Monday Morning Minutes, so I'll see you guys next Monday.